Have you ever found yourself in this situation? You have a completely free day ahead of you, and you can't wait to relax and savor the tranquility of the day, letting time slow down. But then perhaps you check your phone a bit too often, or watch some TV, and before you know it, half of the day has slipped away, and it feels like only a few minutes have passed. Where did all that calmness you were hoping for go? Why did time speed up when you wanted it to slow down? The concept of slow living can be challenging in our fast-paced world. We are constantly under pressure to perform, with time always being at a premium. Social media, consumerism, urbanization, and various other factors contribute to creating a modern and comfortable life. However, these elements often result in a world that moves too quickly, causing life to pass us by. Many people lead this fast-paced lifestyle, and they often find themselves needing to escape on vacations just to recuperate. Slow living is very simple, but it is not easy. At least that's what I have been experiencing over the last couple of years when I've tried to move my personal life to a more slow pace and a more conscious awareness of my time. It's about having the ability to take a break, look around, and being able to realize the beauty of the world that we live in. A few years ago, I was in an entirely different spot than where I am today. I was attempting to build a startup, so I had to spend a lot of time attempting to make things work and building a successful company. I immersed myself in social media to promote the brand and worked heavily with all the social media tools that we all know every day. To make ends meet, I worked several different jobs at the same time, also including night shifts, just to being able to pay my bills, whilst I tried to build up the startup. I lived in a very small, cramped urban apartment that was surrounded by huge concrete apartment blocks, noisy cars, and people everywhere. During that time, the days just went by flying. I was so busy all day, every day, working, being on social media, trying to work out, have a household, and just time flew by without me even realizing it. And of course, my body and my mind, they gave me signals. They told me to slow down a little bit, to take it easy from time to time. But pretty much always I ignored those signs. I did things like adding an extra workout or maybe watching a movie to distract myself from those signs and just keep on pushing forward. However, pretty quickly, I realized that certain signs absolutely should not be ignored. And if they are ignored, they tend to come back in a very much more harsh and extreme kind of manner. I was caught off guard and had to go through some of the most difficult months of my still very young life. But during those times, during those months, I had to do, and I did, a lot of self-reflection and introspection. And I asked myself, is this really the life that I want to live? Is this truly the lifestyle that is making me happy and really giving me joy? And I quickly realized that I was actually living pretty much the opposite kind of life that I truly wanted and truly needed deep inside. Deep inside me, I really wanted to live a life with a closer connection to nature, with less noise, less distractions, and with a slower pace in general. And that has been precisely what I've been doing over the last couple of years. One of the first things that I did was move away from the city, and I changed the scenery around me from huge concrete apartment complexes, the cars, the people, the noise, to greenery, forest, and cow fields. Also, I worked way less. I deleted my social media, and I take good care of my body and my mind. For me, a slower pace of life is the ultimate goal for my personal well-being. I realized that I want to experience life, and I don't just want to have it pass me by. Also, I realized that I don't want to live in a place where everybody is constantly stressed out, where everybody is just rushing from appointment to appointment, and a place that is filled with noise and distraction. I want to savor the little joys in life, and I want to achieve a state of calmness and relaxation. But I realized that achieving this is not that easy. At least it isn't for me, and maybe for some of you out there as well. You know, most of us can't just buy a cottage in the middle of the wilderness and work from there, from home, and spend their life pretty much in solitude. For most of us, that's not realistic, at least at the moment. I have a social network of friends and family that I want to nourish, and I want to meet those people. Life can be very expensive also, especially in a place like Switzerland. I have to have a job that doesn't leave me being stressed out about financial concerns. In my case, that job involves numerous meetings a day, video calls, a lot of social interactions, and there are absolutely days that just fly by and that I come home from, and it feels like I've been away only for a couple of minutes since the day has gone by so quickly. Also, I had to realize that trying to adapt a new lifestyle, new habits, after having habits and patterns ingrained in you for numerous years is very challenging. I find myself checking my phone way too often. I get distracted super easily and I multitask. That leads to time flying by way faster than I would like it to. But that isn't because I want it to be like that. I don't like it. But it has become the new norm over the last couple of years, and I'm trying to undo that. I have definitely not yet fully achieved a slow life, but I've made a lot of progress, and I see the steps ahead that I need to take in order to achieve what I truly want in my life. I now live in a place where everything naturally moves at a much slower pace, and everything is just a little bit more relaxed. There are no people rushing around, there are no cars honking, there are no advertisements everywhere. The only thing that I hear when I'm at home is the wind blowing through the trees, the birds chirping, or maybe some cowbells, but that's pretty much it. I spend more time offline than online, and I'm trying to implement more and more activities that don't use technology, like going for walks, maybe tending the garden, reading a book, or just maybe sitting on the sofa and just enjoying the sunset. In the end, I have discovered that life becomes a lot better when you just slow down a little bit and appreciate what's around you and be aware of what is around you. I can enjoy the little things in life and be absolutely happy. I don't need 5-star vacations and an expensive car and going out for a coffee every day. I can be absolutely happy living a very simple life. Slow living is a progress. It is a decision to live a life that is pretty much completely different to the life that most people on this earth live every single day. I still have a very long way to go. I'm aware of that, but that is okay. I'm here to document my process along the way and achieve my goal in the long run. Is this something that you are personally pursuing as well? Maybe you can share your thoughts and recommendations maybe down in the comments below. If you want to follow me along on this journey towards slow living, a slower life, then feel free to subscribe. Thank you very much for watching, and see you soon.